All right, there's a swarm of baby goats floating around. These guys are making full use of their stalls now. They have absolutely no problem jumping around, being up, being down, checking everything out, looking at everything. They know where their heat lamp is, so if they get a little chilly, they can head for warm spots. They know where the cold spots are. They're using the stump to play King of the Mountain or to jump on their moms, which is starting to happen. That's about the point that the moms start to say, okay, I'm done with you. They're doing parkour off the walls. And every once in a while, they come visit me. But they're starting to reach that independent age where they're like, you know what? The world is much more fun. You're not as much fun. You just sit still here. Hi, buddy. Yeah, you're so cute. Oh, JC just shoved you away. And you're her baby. Oh, I lied. He is not her baby. That's Persephone's baby. Oh, they look the same. I have to be careful there. They actually don't look exactly the same. Their markings are slightly different, but they are pretty close, black and white boys. So the baby count for this year so far is 5 boys and 1 girl. Our little girl is our chocolate brown, white, and black one. She's right here in the front with her brother and her mama right behind her. We have this gorgeous, almost all white boy. He is, you got an itch on your foot? You're very funny. He's got very subtle pale brown spots that are just stunning. And he's got a full head of hair. He's a fuzzy buzzy. And then we've got 2 black and white boys and 1 brown and white boy. So we've got a nice mix of kids already. I still have 2 does to kid. And guess what? We're almost in that kidding window. So we should have new babies within the next, I'll call it 5 to 6 days. So for those that know my herd and have watched for a while, Misty and Sock Monkey are still due to kid, and they are due to kid are in and around March 20th, just for 1 round number. And, you know, the kidding window is plus or minus 5 days on either side of that. So we are getting really close to potential. Oh, and boys will be boys. Hi, little girl. So Ren's little ones here, boy-girl twins, they are about a week, well, not even, they're about 5 days younger than the youngest of these 2 sets of twins. And those middle twins are about 4 days younger than the oldest set. So everybody's pretty close in age. But the 4 boys, the 4 oldest boys, have formed a pretty solid pack. And they are ridiculous at this point. They are so silly. And that's just how boys play. So the older boys have been disbudded. Ren's kids need to be yet, and they will be shortly. What we're doing right now, unfortunately, is we're kind of closed in the stall. The weather in Jersey has been ridiculously insane, crazy. You got an itch? You just being silly? You just want attention? Ren, you are the funniest goat in the world. You look like a Sketsky from Dark Crystal. I'm sure I pronounced that wrong, but those of you that know. There we go. Now we've got a whole grouping of kids in one solid corner there. But anyway, the stall's closed up. It's actually a little bit warmer today than it was yesterday, but the wind is whipping. And, you know, when these guys are not quite 2 weeks old, you know, we got to give them a chance, right, to get their temperature regulation, understand, you know, how to really come back in for heat. So they kind of have that down pat now as they're in the stall. And you can see this guy has decided he's just going to take a nap right in the middle of the heat circle. It's hard to see him, but he's there. And you know, the weather whiplash has been ridiculous. We had one day that was 80 degrees, and then the very next day we dropped from 80 degrees Fahrenheit to 40 degrees Fahrenheit. So it was a 40-degree drop, and it brought us close to freezing. And then we had snow. And now they're scheduled, this wind is supposed to stop. The temperature's gone back up to about 60. I love when these guys are chewing on stuff. They're not really eating yet, but they're just so cute when their little mouths are working. Nom, 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 nom. So at any rate, you know, it's been really hard. We got them to be outside for one day, and then they've really had to be in here for the next few days. And we're expecting potentially torrential rain coming up in the next day or two. So they won't be out again because it'll be too wet, too muddy, and absolutely terrible for them to get all wet and cold. I don't know what he's eating. He has found something to chew on, and he's just having a blast with it. But that's what I mean about exploring their world, right? They're going to taste and smell and check out everything. And then when they get tired, which is what's happening, because I've been down here for a little bit playing with them. That's right. I play with them off camera too. Is they start to settle down for a little nappy poo. They find their little warm spot. And these two, they tend to stay in twin pairs. So these two are our twin boys. They're Persephone's boys. And they're going to settle down together for their little nap. When I came down, Ren's babies were settled in for a nap. So they're kind of wide awake. But now these two are starting to settle in. And it's an ongoing thing, right? It just continues in a cycle. They play hard, and then they go ahead and rest. And you, mister, have the cutest face in the world. Look at this little face. Just look at him. He's a little spud muffin. That's Ren's little boy with his big boots. Hi. You got a smile too? You're kind of perfect symmetrical markings. Your ears are perfectly marked. Your eyes are round and circled. You look just like your dad, other than your dirty nose, although he probably has a dirty nose too. Well, so anyway, now that everybody's settling down for a nap, other than our little guys, things are going to get boring. So I'm going to go ahead and cut it off here. I really appreciate you guys joining me. Everybody's got a piece of hay hanging out of their mouth as they settle down. A little afternoon snack there. And I will see you at the next one. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Be kind. Bye for now.